In the stillness of Canada's north, a strange pulse begins in the sky, a curtain of light rippling like breath across the stars. It's not just beautiful, it feels alive. This isn't a dream or magic spell. It's pure science, charged particles colliding with our atmosphere, painting the heavens in cosmic color. And in this land of snow and silence, that science becomes soul-stirring wonder. What we call the northern lights is actually a solar storm's echo. When solar winds hurl charged particles toward Earth, our magnetic field deflects them to the poles. Their oxygen and nitrogen atoms ignite in glowing green, violet, and red. A chemical ballet high above. So every flicker in that sky, it's the sun whispering through Earth's atmosphere. Canada stretches wide, with windows to the aurora. From Yukon's dark skies to the icy edges of Nunavut, and the vast tundras of the Northwest Territories. Towns like Whitehorse and Yellowknife are aurora havens, where locals sip cocoa while stars dance overhead. Far from city lights, under frigid air, the cosmos unveils its rarest display, and the silence hums with ancient light. September to March is the auroras season, when nights grow long and the skies stay clear. Solar activity peaks near equinox, and away from city glow, the show intensifies. Locals call it aurora fever, a hunger that wakes you at 3 a.m. just to chase green fire over a frozen lake. The cold bites hard, but for that one glimpse, it's more than worth it. When it finally appears, you forget the frost, the weight, even your name. The sky breathes, and you breathe with it. It's not just light. It's movement, it's music, it's memory. Some cry, some laugh. But everyone looks up, as if the stars are speaking just to them. And for a moment, the earth feels like a spaceship, traveling through poetry. To chase auroras, you don't just need a camera. You need armor against the cold. Thermal base layers, insulated boots, heated gloves. This isn't fashion, it's survival. Even your tripod can freeze in seconds. But with the right gear, you'll be standing under the stars, warm enough to forget time, focused only on the cosmic ballet above. A good aurora photo starts with the right lens. Fast, wide, and sharp. Pair it with a camera that can handle high ISO, without turning stars into noise. Bring spare batteries, the cold drains them fast. And apps, oh yes, aurora forecast apps are your secret weapon. When green waves pulse overhead, you'll want your settings and your soul ready. In many Indigenous stories, the aurora is alive. Spirits dancing, ancestors speaking, or celestial fires lit by sky dwellers. In Yellowknife, a Dene elder tells us, look up with respect. Don't whistle, they'll hear you. Science gives us the how, but these tales remind us of the why. Why we stare, shiver, and feel something eternal. No, you can't see auroras just anywhere in Canada. And no, they don't always look like those saturated Instagram shots. Sometimes they shimmer faintly, like breath on glass. Sometimes they explode across the sky. They don't make sounds, but your heart might. And while solar storms do drive them, you don't need perfect timing. Just patience, warmth, and a bit of luck. Northern lights may be peaceful, but the places to see them aren't always so forgiving. Hypothermia, wildlife, sudden storms. It's not just sightseeing, it's survival tourism. Let someone know where you're going. Keep extra fuel, food, and layers. Beauty this remote comes with risk, but with respect and caution. You'll return not just amazed, but alive. You don't need a luxury lodge to witness aurora magic. Though they exist, with glass domes and heated sky beds. But even a tent, a thermos, and wide-open sky can deliver the same cosmic thrill. It's not about price, it's about presence. Some chase with snowmobiles, some from backyards. Because the northern lights don't care who you are. Just that you're looking up. Don't shine bright lights. You'll ruin your eyes, night vision, and the aurora's subtlety. Don't expect a performance on cue. This isn't Netflix, it's nature. Don't go unprepared for cold or darkness. And don't forget to look with your own eyes. Not just through a lens. The best photo might be the one your memory keeps. For centuries, humans have stared skyward in awe. Vikings saw auroras as fallen Valkyries. Cree legends saw spirits dancing. In 1619, Galileo named them aurora borealis, blending Roman goddess and Greek wind. But long before science arrived, people felt their pulse in stories. Because long before understanding, we already knew. This sky was trying to speak. Even those who have seen the aurora 100 times still chase the next glow, because it's never the same twice. No pattern, no repeat. Each night writes a new story in the stars. For some, it becomes a life rhythm. Checking forecasts, packing gear, whispering to the sky. You don't just watch auroras. You join them. There's a moment under the aurora, when the sky feels closer than the ground. You forget time zones, names, gravity. It's not religion, but it feels like prayer. The kind where silence speaks loudest. And the stars stop being signs. They become something holy. And you, small under it all, feel more connected than ever. Some come north to escape. Others come to remember. Under the aurora, grief feels smaller. Anxiety melts into frozen air. That glowing sky doesn't fix pain, but it listens without judgment. Nature has a way of holding space for sorrow and painting peace across it in green and violet. Some leave changed. Some come back just to feel that quiet again. Ask anyone who's seen them for the first time. They'll tell you where they were, what it smelled like, how the silence felt. One man in Yukon dropped his coffee mid-sip. A child in Churchill gasped. Is that space singing? Because auroras don't just light up the sky. They burn into memory, like a bookmark in the story of your life. Some say they've heard the auroras. Soft crackles, whispers, faint electric songs. Science mostly says impossible. Too high, too quiet. But sometimes, the silence feels like a sound. Like the sky is humming a lullaby only your bones understand. Truth or illusion? Maybe it doesn't matter. The northern lights speak, just not always in words. Aurora chasers often become addicts. Not to the cold, but to that moment when everything aligns. The sky cracks open. The exposure is perfect, and time freezes in green flame. Photographers stay out for hours, chasing the shot they'll never stop improving. Because how do you capture eternity? You don't, but you try. Again and again. The aurora isn't a selfie stop. It's a reminder that we are small, that beauty doesn't need permission, that the universe still surprises us. So go, bundle up, stand very still, and when the sky dances, don't just watch. Let it teach you something ancient about silence, wonder, and how light can speak without saying a word. Locals have secrets no guidebook tells. They know which lake ice cracks first, which trails avoid deep drifts, and when the skies feel ready. In Churchill, a woman swears by her husky's restlessness. As a sign, the aurora's coming. In Dawson, they say, clear skies whisper louder. Want to see the lights right? Find someone who doesn't chase them, but waits. Few know you can see auroras from the sky, not just under it. Some airlines fly polar routes, where aurora curtains wave beside the wings. Imagine mid-flight cabin dimmed. You peek through the window, and there it is, dancing beside your seat. No crowd, no cold. Just you and the galaxy's own theater. Want front row seats to the aurora? Try Aurora Village near Yellowknife. Heated tippy tents and sky stage views. Or Blatchford Lake Lodge, deep in wilderness silence. Even Churchill offers cozy domes under stars. In these places, insulation meets inspiration. You won't just sleep. You'll dream in color. Aurora watching isn't just for solo adventurers. Kids gasp, parents tear up, and even teens put down their phones. Tour now cater to families, with heated vans, sky forecasts, and storytelling stops. For first-timers, it's not about chasing the perfect shot, but the perfect moment. One that says, we saw something rare together. Yes, you can forecast the northern lights. Kind of. Abstract solar flares, magnetic storms. Even give KP indexes that rate aurora strength. But like the weather, it's still part guesswork, part magic. Check conditions, plan ahead. But don't be disappointed. Because sometimes, the lights show up when no one expects. And when they do, you'll never forget. In summer's edge, when ice melts and lakes breathe again, some chase the aurora by canoe. Imagine paddling through black water. No wind, no sound. And above you, green rivers of fire. Reflections double the magic. The sky becomes the lake, and the lake becomes sky. It's not just beauty. It's weightless wonder. Not every aurora shows up on camera. Some whisper too faintly for sensors. Just a shimmer, a suggestion. But those are the ones that feel most personal. Like the sky is speaking only to you. And only now. You press record. But later, there's nothing there. And still, you remember it perfectly. Sometimes the forecast is blank. But the sky has other plans. Locals are indoors, tourists asleep. Then, suddenly, a pulse, a ripple, a full blaze. Cameras scramble, pajamas fly. People run into snow barefoot. Laughing, shouting, pointing up. It's chaos. It's joy. It's why you always glance out the window. One last time. Eventually, the lights fade. The sky dims. Your fingers go numb. You pack the camera, but you don't look away. Because some part of you doesn't want it to end. And though the colors vanish, they stay inside you. Glowing, lingering, waiting to be dreamed again. That's how the aurora says goodbye. Not with a bang, but with a whisper. The aurora doesn't belong to Canada, or the cold, or the compass. It belongs to anyone who wonders, who dares to stand still in the wild. So maybe this winter, you'll pack a parka, check the sky, and find your own dance of light. Because once you see it, really see it, you'll never look at night the same again. There's a quiet fear among aurora chasers. What if one day they stop? As climate shifts and light pollution spreads, the northern lights face threats too. Imagine a sky where wonder no longer glows, where we told stories of what used to dance. That's why we chase now, while we still can, while the sky still whispers in green. Because wonder isn't promised. You don't need a telescope. Just courage, a little warmth, and eyes willing to look up. Canada's sky is calling, with colors that move like music, and stars that hum without sound. If you've ever wanted to feel small in the best way possible, this is your sign. Join the chase. Subscribe for more cosmic journeys, and experience the sky's symphony, one light at a time.